Hey folks, it's Ryan again from bodyweightcoach.com. This is the third and final installment in the little multi-dimensional core series we've been building. So we started with the arching leg thread, we mastered the lower body component, then we moved on to the lateral shoulder roll. So we got used to transitioning sideways through the plow position and back out of it again smoothly. Now we're going to put those two together into a really cool looking exercise called the Twisting Spinal Arch. It's one of my favorites. It requires a lot of core strength and a lot of dexterity to accomplish. It looks really freakish. It's not that hard once you nail down the basics. Like if you build the components, I've taught somebody to do this in a couple days who they went from not being able to do a plow on day one to doing this on I think day 2 or day 3. So and I'm talking like a big, bulky, muscular guy, 250-pound guy. So if he can accomplish that with his previously limited range of motion, you can get it down too. A lot of it's in the breathing and sort of your spatial awareness and orientation. So we'll begin this one in a shoulder bridge. So again, shoulder blades pinched together, feet about shoulder width apart, squeeze the glutes, drive them up, roll that shoulder blade down. So we're extending up, lifting the heart. From this position, one arm goes high, one arm goes low. So in this case, the left arm goes high because I'm moving towards you. On the side of the high arm, that's where I start to tuck my head. With a hard exhale, tuck it down underneath, thread around, and I'm in plow. Again, my weight is comfortably balanced on my shoulder blades. I'm never on my neck or my head. So from plow, we continue through and come back to the shoulder bridge on the other side. You'll remember this from the previous installment, the lateral shoulder roll. You remember how you had to thread that long leg around to get into plow, right? We're doing the same thing here. The only difference is you're tucking the head in to meet it. So back up in the shoulder bridge, one arm high, one arm low. The long leg threads around, always in contact with the floor as you exhale hard and tuck the head under into plow. From here, again, the long leg threads around. Shoulder rolls back and down. So your feet are always in contact with the ground. When I was first learning this, I could pretty much immediately do it on the one side, but I couldn't nail down the other side. I couldn't figure out why. I don't know if I can do it now, but I kept kind of flopping out of it. So I would get up here, I would start to roll around, and then I would roll out of it somehow. My training partner at the time noticed that my feet weren't glued to the floor. On one side I was doing it perfectly, but on the other I was letting my foot lift instead of threading around. I couldn't feel it. In CST we call this sensory motor amnesia. Your body forgets how to move in a certain way. But all it took was him walking me through the movement. He let me move, but he guided my feet around the pattern so that my feet stayed in contact with the mats. He did that once. He grooved the movement. After that I could nail it immediately. So sometimes it only takes 1 or 2 reps with the feedback of a coach to kind of rewire and reconnect those movement circuits. So don't get frustrated with this. Get comfortable with the plow before you practice it. Remember to exhale hard. That's one of the problems. 2 problems I see in this. Holding your breath, you won't be able to contort under, and lifting your feet off the mats. If you don't thread, you won't get it either. So a couple more fluid examples. This is how I want you to work it. And that's it. We'll see you next time.